Greetings, Earthlings. It is a gray and overcast, well, it's a changing weather situation is what's going on. But it's kind of gray, it's kind of overcast, and I am still upgrading the solar panels. If you recall, last time I popped this into place, and it is now bolted in properly and secure. And I have to work out the spacing for the rest of it in this tray, which means I had to add extensions off the back. I have some pieces of stainless steel that I'm likely going to bolt into this because while I can weld and have a welder on board, I don't have the power to support it. So it's going to have to be a cold process only. So I have to take a lot of measurements so that I can get this right, because I need to allow room for the stays. So make some marks here that I can start with. So it looks like I have 41 inches to work with here. I'd settled on this tapered drill bit, which allowed me to size the hole and fit the bolts. I had fabricated a stainless steel tray back in the yard, but that was for a setup of solar panels that were 42 inches wide. Once I realized I needed far more solar panel to supply the batteries, it was necessary to extend this whole arrangement, so accommodated. Drilling stainless steel is notoriously problematic. Too much speed, the metal becomes work hardened and breaks your bits. Too slow, and you're there until you're ground shedding that gray hair. Which meant that every hole in this tray had to be drilled and then enlarged with this bit. With the limited bits that I had, this is how long it actually takes to drill a 1/8 inch hole in this material. And this is how long it takes to enlarge the hole to accommodate the bolt. Too much pressure and the bit won't spin. Too little pressure and the bit will not cut the material. Clearly this project required coffee. Adequately caffeinated, I set about sorting all of the hardware I would need to install these panels. Oh, sorting hardware. Haha, that hole's not big enough for the damn bulb. And the dolphins are here. And the pelicans. With the sun setting and the weather moving in from the west behind me that you can see here, it's time to pack it in for the minute. So I also need to get ashore and get the solar panel. Speaking of serious, these vultures also look serious. You may have wondered how I get these solar panels and all this material out to the boat. So here's your answer. A friend's dinghy and a quick tie-up at Little Jim. Cool. So the next morning, my friends Norm and Jesse brought the solar panel over, and we placed it on top of the structure.
I want to get yourself out of there.
Yeah, get yourself out of the way, then I can drop bolts in. Okay. Yeah, that's about right.
Oh yeah?
Pull it back just a little bit.
Yeah, it's got to come this.
Your way?
Yeah, it's got to come my way a little bit. So it should line up with the back of those things. And I'll have to drill holes in those because I didn't know where they're going to land.
This
So
is where I've got you. You're at the very back.
cool. And is it lined up with the edge of that one?
Yeah, it looks good.
Okay, if you guys will indulge me for a couple of minutes, I will drill these holes and plug these bolts in.
What's the voltage on this thing?
I can't remember.
I think I wrote it down at one point. I can't remember.
44 or something like
44. You're talking about 88 collectively.
39. Yeah, I think it's 39. 33.2.
33 sounds right.
Wait a minute. Oh, good grounds. Yeah, 33 to 40.
Yeah, that sounds like what I remember. So you'll have Fucking Satan volts going in there.
Somewhere.
66.6.
Don't strip the wire and lick it, I think is the message. So you're talking to that for
It ain't enough to hurt you.
Be more fun than a 9-volt battery.
more fun? More fun.
Make it.
Well, come on, don't tell me you never stuck a 9-volt battery in your tongue when you were a kid.
Actually, so no.
Well.
Some kid had made he got a little transformer and put it together at a Radio Shack Parts.
Oh no.
I hooked it up to one of those. I was on the bus zapping hell out of people, and I was like, oh, yeah, I know better. I'm not doing that.
Let me try.
He's like paying people $5 to lick the battery. So yesterday I was able to get the second solar panel put on. I'll show you that in just a second. And I'm bringing in about 322 watts right now. So that's a big improvement over where I was. It seems that the bifacial solar panels were not working with the controller properly, because once I took this out of the equation and substituted anything else, it worked better automatically. I don't know, I don't understand, but this is how it goes. So here's the setup now, two 370 watt panels. So it's performing way better than the previous setup. Yesterday I had to reprogram the charge controller because unhooking it meant things were lost and stuff like that. So it seems to have come right back, but the Bluetooth wasn't working. So I had, yeah, it was a thing. Yeah, the Bluetooth stopped working, so it wasn't communicating with the phone. So that necessitated a hard reboot, which means basically unplugging it. Now with the solar problem sorted, more or less, I'm getting in, like I said, far better wattage. The batteries are staying fully charged. I have the laptop and another battery bank plugged in, and everything's still at 100% at the minute. So, yay, you can get through this stuff if you just keep fighting. While I was out and about yesterday, I picked up my Bahamian courtesy flag, so one step closer. So hopefully crossing to the Caribbean will provide me with even better weather and provide you with more awesome content. So in that vein, if you haven't, please like and subscribe and leave a comment below. Tell me what you'd like to see out of this channel. So until next time, Nanu Nanu.